For the past 3 months, I've trained legs 3 times a week, every single week, and this is exactly what happened.
The single most important thing you can do,
The data that I see on longevity
leg strength.
is strongly rooted in the legs.
Thighs are, the stronger your quads are, the longer you live.
So don't skip leg day.
This video is going to be divided into 7 chapters, and one of the chapters is going to change the way you look at working out from now on. I used to be one of you where I trained my legs only once a month, but ever since I've started training my legs more often, my life has changed. So this is exactly what is going to happen when you start doing more leg days in a week. My transformation, I've gone from whatever this is to looking like this in less than a year. I was fat as fuck. Every time somebody took a photo of me, I didn't even want to look at those photos because I knew I was going to look fat. But by following my self-made routine, I was able to transform my body from this to this in less than a year. And some of the contribution for transforming my body was doing more leg days. Doing leg days more often is also going to help you with your upper body, and here's exactly how. Chapter 1. The first session of the week. The first ever leg workout when I started this out, I was sore as shit. Second session, I was still sore. Third session, I had no soreness. I was wondering if I didn't push myself hard enough, but I knew I had because I hit my PR that day. So basically what I found out was 2 times a week equals soreness. 1 time a week equals soreness. But 3 times a week and you have no soreness. That is the secret I found out. Also, doing more leg days is going to make you sleep like a baby when you get to bed. Falling on the bed and going to sleep felt like the single best thing that has happened to me in that entire day. Sleep is like the steroids that enhanced people take, but for naturals. If you're natural and you're not sleeping 9 hours a day, you're missing out on gains. Better sleep quality is equal to getting jacked. Chapter 2. Getting strong as shit, bro. It was just another evening. I was walking back to my hostel just after a leg day. My legs felt heavy, but not destroyed like before. No soreness, no limping, just a strange feeling of power. Then I reached the staircase. Now, usually climbing up the stairs felt like punishment, but this time, something was different. Out of habit, I braced myself to climb up the stairs, but when I took the first step, I felt light, like I was bouncing up the stairs, and then I did something really stupid. I jumped up 4 steps at once, and I landed it effortlessly, bro. My legs weren't just surviving the workout, they were getting stronger. The fatigue, the pain, the soreness, it all had turned into pure strength. The next day, I attempted a PR and finally hit my 120 kg PR. I was so hyped. I hit my PR 120 kgs after a long time of trying to hit 120 kgs. Some other things that happened along the way was I maxed out the leg extension machine, the leg curl machine, the calf raise machine. Literally maxed it out. The swag I have in the gym is crazy. So what do you learn from this? You get really strong, really fast, without being sore, like when you did push-pull legs or a bro split. That's exactly why you need to do more leg days. Chapter 3. Increased testosterone and growth hormone. It was a random Tuesday. I hit my gym session in the morning, right before going to class. My legs were shaking. My shirt was drenched with sweat. When I walked out the gym, something was different. My body was fatigued, but my mind though, it was on fire. I felt aggressive in a good way, like I could take on anything. I found myself holding eye contact with people walking around more than usual. Especially when you do squats and deadlift, a huge surge of testosterone and growth hormone is released in your body. And that's exactly what I was feeling. More testosterone equals more energy. More energy is equal to more confidence. More confidence is equal to more presence. It wasn't just that day. Over the next few weeks, I had felt these changes. More confidence. My recovery got faster. I could train harder and still feel fresh. I felt stronger. It wasn't some placebo effect or anything like that. I was still doing the same workout 3 times a week, leg day. That was the exact moment I realized training legs isn't just about getting stronger. It's about unlocking your full potential. Squats and deadlifts equals surge of testosterone and growth hormone. More testosterone is like taking steroids. Again, one more benefit to doing more leg days. By having more testosterone, you'll have more confidence, you'll recover faster, You feel stronger. This is me just trying to do a pose for the first time. I don't look too bad. Chapter 4. No more pointless injuries. When I used to be fat and tried to start sports and had to run all the time and jump all the time, my knees were dead, bro. My shins were fucked as well. And so many injuries had popped up in my lower half of the body that it was crazy to even walk around. But after some rest, I found out that strengthening your leg is going to reduce the amount of injuries you get. Doing these 3 leg sessions weekly is the real thing that's keeping me not injured. Otherwise, I would be dead by now. A secret tip: if you have knee pain, doing really high weight isometrics of the leg extension machine is going to help a lot. 30-second hold, not in the fully extended position but slightly before it, is going to reduce your knee pain or completely eliminate it. Any kind of tendonitis, do this method and you're going to fix it. I had tricep tendonitis, and what I did was tricep extension isometric, where I hold the weight instead of doing more reps at the maximum weight I could. That literally 2 sessions of that cured it. Now I don't have any more tricep pain and I can spike the volleyball as much as I want. Chapter 5. Live longer and happier. So this is a picture of a triathlete's legs who was 40 years of age. This is a picture of a 74-year-old sedentary man. And this is the picture of a triathlete that is 70 years old. What can you tell from these pictures? The size of the legs looks the same, but there's a lot of fat with the sedentary man, and there's next to no fat for the triathlete. Research has shown that more muscle mass on your legs is going to determine how long you're going to live. So this guy who has a lot of fat in his thighs is probably not going to live much longer. He's probably going to die in 1 or 2 years from now. I'm being honest. And this guy is going to go ahead and probably live 100 years. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling what science says. Science has shown that bigger leg muscles equals longer and happier life. Not only the longer life aspect matters, because when you live with weak legs, you can't move around when you're older. I mean, look at your parents. They're still 40 years young and still can't move properly. Imagine if they did more leg workouts. How much better their life would be. Chapter 6. Eating like a monster without getting fat. This is exactly what happened to me. Legs are the biggest muscle group in the human body. Training them increases something called EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, which basically means your body keeps burning calories even when you're resting and not working out. Bigger muscles in your body equals don't get fat easily. This was me during a dirty bulk. I could still see some definition in my abs, even though I shouldn't have been able to because I was really dirty bulking. I was eating whatever I could. And this is me now, like 3 days ago. Doing more leg workouts is going to increase the muscle mass in your legs, which is the biggest muscle group in your human body, which means it's going to burn the most amount of calories that you can. Skip legs, you will have to eat less and do more cardio. Or you could just do legs. You also burn more calories doing leg days than you do upper body days. Chapter 7 builds discipline. Why do you think David Goggins runs so much? Who is going to carry the boats and the logs? Even though there's no apparent benefit to doing marathons every fucking week, he still does it to tell the mind who is in control. Once you start doing something you do not like, your brain is going to listen to you from now on. You've already done the hard work. You can make your brain do anything now. Basically, this is going to change your life. The way you work, the way you carry yourself, the way you walk, the way you see yourself. It's going to change from this video onwards. Doing more leg days is going to change you. Let me tell you what my leg day plan looked like. Monday was an upper body day. Tuesday, legs, where the leg workout revolved around a single exercise, the back squat. Specifically, the high bar back squat. Wednesday, I would do upper body again. Thursday, I would do lower body this time. But this time it revolved around a different leg exercise, the front squat. Friday, I would do upper body again. And Saturday, my leg workout would revolve around this one exercise, lunges or Bulgarian split squats. Bulgarian split squats are like hell, bro. Once you get past that in your day is settled. You can do anything you want from then on. This is basically what my workout plan was for the past 3 months, and I followed it. My legs went from looking like this to this. Even my upper body was developing much faster and recovering much faster, leading to more muscle growth. And the strength growth, don't even mention it, bro. My squat rocketed up. Even my deadlift, whenever my squat would increase by 10 kgs, my deadlift would also increase by 10 kgs. That's basically it. And this is exactly why you should do more leg days. Thank you. And if you want to know the exact way I turned this body into this and got abs, click on this video right here. And if you like this video, consider subscribing and liking it so the YouTube algorithm pushes it out to multiple people who could benefit from this. You're welcome.